students, welcome to your English class. As we are continuing with tenses, today we will do about past perfect tense. We have already discussed about the different forms of present tense, about simple past tense and past continuous tense. So let's start with past perfect tense today. Past perfect tense is used to show that something happened before another action in the past. It can also be used to show that something happened before a specific time in the past. Now comes how to form past perfect tense. If we talk about the formation of past perfect tense, then it is written as subject plus had plus third form of the verb. For example, she had met him before the party. Here she is the subject, had, met is the third form of the verb. The plane had left by the time I got to the airport. Again, plane is the subject and had and left is the third form for leave. And it is also described in the sentence that plane had left by the time I got to the airport. Means something has happened before another action in the past. So for these cases we use past perfect tense. Then usage of past perfect tense. There are several situations where past perfect tense can be used. It is appropriate to use it in the following ways. First is to show that an action happened before something else in the past. Example, she stayed up all night because she had received bad news. They lost many of the games because they had not practiced enough. So, these are the situations in which action happened before something else in the past. Second is to show that an action happened before a specific time in the past. When we have a specific time and before that something happened, we describe those things in past perfect tense. For example, she had established her company before 2008. She had never played football until last week. So we have specific time and the actions that happened before that specific time. So we describe them with past perfect tense. Another use is in the reported speech. For example, the teacher asked if we had studied for the exam. The boss had said it would be a long meeting. So for reported speech we use past perfect tense. It can also be used to show dissatisfaction with the past. For example, we wished we had purchased the winning ticket. I wished I had told the truth. You're dissatisfied with the past, and to show such actions we represent them by using past perfect tense. Then past perfect tense can also be used with word just. When combined, this makes it clear that the event was only a short time prior. She had just left the scene when the ambulance arrived. She had just put the dog on the leash when we got there. The bus had just left when we got to the stop. So, in such cases, again we use past perfect tense. Some more examples of past perfect tense which will elaborate you more well about it. I had never seen such a beautiful sunset before I went to the island. We were not able to stay overnight at the hotel since we had not reserved a room in advance. She had never been to the symphony before last night. Specific time is there, last night. Mark knew Philadelphia so well because he had lived there for 5 years. So these are certain examples of past perfect tense. If we talk about the importance of past perfect tense, Then past perfect tense is used to show past actions. The past perfect tense demonstrates the past relative to timing or other past events and is often used for reporting on things that happened or were said. It is easy to form by adding had along with past participle of any verb. If we talk about the different forms of past perfect tense, then past perfect tense can be formed in three different forms. These are affirmative, positive statements, negative, and interrogative or question form sentences. For example, I had worked. Negative, I hadn't worked. And interrogative, it will start with had. Had I worked? You had worked. Negative, you hadn't worked. And interrogative, had you worked? Interrogatives will always start with had, either the subject is singular or it is plural. And in negative cases, we will add not after the had. They had worked. They hadn't worked. Had they worked? So this is all about past perfect tense. So this was all about past perfect tense. In our next video, we will start with past perfect continuous tense. If you have any doubt, any query, you can drop on Google Class. Till then, stay healthy all of you. Thank you, Shen Stars.